So you want to get into the real estate business, huh? You want to become a real estate agent. So what's the first thing everybody talks about when you become a real estate agent? How are you going to get paid? What are you going to make? What's your broker split, right? So that's what I'm going to dive into today. I'm just going to kind of give a quick 35,000 foot view of what broker splits mean, what you get, what you don't get, different companies, different value propositions. I'm not going to dive deep into individual companies, but just going to kind of give an overview of different models that are out there as far as broker splits and fees and stuff like that. So generally speaking, when you are a real estate salesperson and you are sponsored by a broker, by a brokerage office, right? The broker pays you a commission and there's a commission split there. So the broker retains a portion of it and the salesperson retains a portion of it. And that could be really anything. It's ultimately a negotiable item. Some companies are very, very firm and strict on what their policies are. And which could be a good thing and a bad thing. Some companies are, especially independent brokerages, every individual agent is going to bring a different value to the company. So that may drive difference in the broker split. So we could be looking at 50-50, meaning there's a commission on the table, the broker gets 50% and the agent gets 50%. And that can go 60-40, 70-30, 80-20, all the way up to 100%. No call, no split to the broker, meaning the agent retains the entire commission check. So generally, the higher the split, meaning if you're paying 50-50, you better be getting a hell of a lot of value to be giving up half your paycheck. If you're getting 100%, chances are the value and support and other things that kind of go along with what the broker offers is probably going to be limited. So that's the business decision that we as agents need to make when we're deciding which brokerage to go to. Sometimes if you're a brand new agent and you're going to rely on somebody else to kind of generate leads for you and train you and support you and do all those things, you may have to pay up front on the front end. Maybe you're going to do a 50-50 or a 60-40 or something like that. Whereas if you already have a solid book of business and you kind of do your own deals, maybe the benefit to you is to go with 100% brokerage, where maybe you're only paying a transaction fee. And there's a lot of companies that do that. That's a fee that you can arguably pass on to the client and let the buyer or seller that you're representing pay for that. And in fact, in addition to whatever other, commissions you're charging and whatnot. But suffice it to say, that rule is, that rule kind of applies. The more you pay your broker, in theory, the more value you should be getting. And again, that value can come in the form of support, training, brand recognition, right? Advertising, marketing, you name it. It could be a number of different things. So I want to touch a little bit more on the 100% companies. And, this is a big deal out there. The model for the 100% company, in my opinion, is very, it's kind of split between the middle, right? The broker owner of a 100% shop is really we're only concerned with volume. They need volume, they need production, and they need transaction fees. Typically, those companies can charge anywhere from, $500 per deal to $1,000 per deal, $250 a deal. Again, I guess that's kind of part of the model and however that works out. But each deal, they're going to be just basically taking $500 off the top and leave the rest for the real estate agent. Now, it's going to be then up to the real estate agent to provide any kind of other maybe services to their clients or to themselves, any kind of subscriptions, any kind of CRMs, stuff like that. So the out of pocket may be more on a monthly basis to a 100% agent than would be maybe to a 50% agent. So all those things, they all kind of wrap up into each other, but it's important to know the differences and to really understand the value propositions of each of these different companies, especially when you're out there, either when you're out there and as a brand new agent, just getting licensed and interviewing around, or you're an agent that's already out there and you kind of want to see what else is going on. And that's important, whether you're at Remax or KW, at EXP, Howard Hanna, HomeSmart, all of these companies, great, great companies, but there is a lid for every pot, right? And that lid, an EXP lid is not going to go on a Remax pot, and a Remax lid is not going to go on a KW pot, if that makes any sense. People are driven to brokerages and to business models for their own specific reasons and their own business decisions. So, but as a business person, it's important to know what's available to you in the marketplace. I hope that helped. If you have any other questions or want to dive deep into a particular business model, feel free to reach out to me anytime. Have a great day.